What's that? The cartoon? Oh my god, you're gonna have to do so much fucking editing. The cartoon. My head is absolutely smashed. So sorry, you're gonna have to edit this. The cartoon with the one that says going to take over the world. No,
What?
is it them? Oh, no.
What are you talking?
Doesn't matter. Right, let's
Anyway,
just
moving
start
on. Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's James from Robin Henry Watches.
Welcome, James.
Maybe there's 400 people watching this week.
Maybe we got 380-ish.
It's gonna hit 400.
Yeah.
We're
I feel like we're going
We're not at the
backwards.
Cartier numbers. Oh god, look at that.
What?
The
Oh
lights.
no.
It's gonna affect the
So
lighting.
what happens when you don't pay producer Gerald for 2 months?
Yeah, I know.
Do you reckon our views are taking the route of like the Rolex COVID hype and then correction?
Maybe.
It's a market correction.
It's Cartier videos we're gonna make, because if you look at our most successful videos, it's all Cartier.
Yeah. It's not a
Should be wearing a Cartier.
it's not a loss in views. It's just a price correction.
Interestingly, the Cartier that I thought I wouldn't be able to sell and was going to launch at the last video sold beforehand.
And somebody was very, very unhappy about that because apparently you're not allowed to sell things as a shop. Shame on you.
What are you going to do? Anyway,
Buy an Amiga, probably.
maybe. Right, let's get into it then. So, Amiga did an event. Where was it? Our research is...
It was elsewhere. George Clooney was there.
No, where was it? The island. Right, so Amiga gathered in Mykonos. Is it a Greek island?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Or a Spanish island?
It's Greek, I'm
We're
pretty
going to
sure.
go with
Yes,
Greek.
because it's Greek. Yeah,
Anyway,
Mykonos.
so basically they paid a whole bunch of celebrities to come out.
Well, they said basically we brought George Clooney and some other people to Mykonos. They kind of made everyone else like
Not really.
unimportant.
Listen, the watch journalists would have got themselves a free holiday in the sun,
basically.
as long as they like gush and all over their watches.
And what did they do? What watches did they
So it
release?
was the 75th anniversary of the Seamaster. So basically they got the Seamaster range and updated it. I don't really know how I feel overall. So basically here's the cap of it is they made them all blue.
They made them all blue and
They
put
put
a new case back.
new dials, new bezels, and they got rid of the transparent case backs, which I really liked, and they put a solid case back on.
As it should be.
They didn't go with the seahorse though. They went with the god of the sea, Poseidon, which I thought was kind of a cool change.
It was really
and
cool.
they launched the Greek island. Okay,
And-
I see what
and
they're
they put
doing
him on
now.
the, I didn't see that connection. Yeah.
Do you know what I did like though? So you'll notice they updated all the blue dials.
Mm-hmm.
So if you start with the Aquaterra and going
You're going to say the depth.
Yeah. On the dial. So they're all the way down to the Ploprof. The Ultra Deep. Gets gradually darker as you go down the range.
And they said that on each one it's meant to, 'cause obviously it starts out light and gets darker towards the centre, or is it the other way around? I can't picture it now.
It's lighter in the centre.
Other way around, but they said that's about, the depth within. So,
So
it's
they
cool
start
they've
with the
done it on
Aquaterra.
each one.
Boring. Well, you got the bog standard plain one, colourful
teak
dial.
one.
Then you got the teak dial. Then you've got the Aquaterra World Timer, which is like this
Huge.
thick. Such a beautiful watch dial.
It's interesting they did another Aquaterra World Timer so quickly after the last two they've just pushed out.
And also gross.
Yeah.
I know we touched on it recently.
I like them, but the size is just...
It's off-putting. I've owned one. I really tried. But it's so thick.
For a watch that looks so small on paper, it's so unreasonably big.
It just doesn't work.
No.
Then you jump up to the
Diver.
would it be the Seamaster 41?
Yeah, it'd be
The
the
Heritage.
Diver and then the Heritage, I think.
Yes, sorry, you're right. Yeah, so you got the Planet Ocean. Well, the Planet Ocean 39.5. Yes, it is.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
you go to Planet Ocean 39.5. By the way, we spoke about this the other day. I didn't even know the Planet Ocean range was still going.
No.
Like when they launched
thought it was
that,
done.
that was their answer to the Submariner.
Yeah.
They just forgot about it. But it's still there in the catalogue
It's
if you
still
want to
there,
find
and
it.
it's actually quite appealing this time around. Ish. Except for don't shh.
It's way too thick, but the
It
dial's
is.
nice enough, blah, blah, blah. You move along, you go up to, basically the Heritage Seamaster, which is the 41mm,
Yeah.
but it's got these lugs that are like this long.
Which, by the way, as I've seen Watchfinders rightly pointed out, every other Seamaster is based off of, and way too many SKUs now. Way too many SKUs.
Then you go up to the 42mm, like the one we just sold. the 300M. And then I guess, I should have researched this.
Then you're on to the Plo Prof.
Yeah, Plo Prof, which technically is a re-edition because it's available already in titanium, but they've relaunched it in steel. So that's about the biggest new coup. It's a relaunch.
Yeah, it looks so good, it's making me want one.
They are cool, but remember how big they are. And in steel, that's going to be heavy.
But you know that's not a barrier to me.
Well, listen, it's your buddy, you do what you want.
No, absolutely not.
And then you go all the way up to, the really thick bad boy.
The Ultra Deep.
The Ultra Deep.
Which they're really trying to push at the moment. Even here, Mappin and Webb, that's like the biggest picture they've got outside Mappin and Webb. Amiga have really got... I think they're just sitting on a pile of Ultra Deeps now, and they're just like, someone, please buy it. We'd really like it if you bought an Ultra Deep.
I think, you know what? I like some of the updates. I like the closed case back. I like the dials, but I'm just like, is that a bit lazy for a company the size of Amiga,
especially as
with everything that they can do in terms of marketing, research and development. They don't even need research and development. But like, come on,
it's all visual.
What about bracelets? Update the bracelets. Update the clasps.
I just
squeeze the thickness. We don't need new movements.
No.
Like Amiga has got great movements and they should be commended. They go above and beyond where they don't need to. They offer amazing value for money. But
even the naming wasn't that great. Summer Blue, like that sounds a bit poncy on its own, but it's not very summery, is it? Well, it's quite dark.
Yeah, I mean, what if you get
if they'd done all the dials in that lighter shade that's on the outside, you could have got away with Summer Blue. But there's so many cool names. In a world where we've got Ultra Deep and Sea Dweller. No, it's not.
It's not bad, actually.
It's just a bit of a name.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just think, like, for example, the 300M, so the 42mm of the skeleton hands. Can you imagine that, 40mm, and reduce the thickness down? Does it need to be that thick? If they could get it down to, like, 11 or something like that, reasonable.
I mean, look how wearable the older models are.
So they can do it. And, like, I don't know, put the new Speedmaster bracelet on it for all I give a shit. You can put a dive extension on that clasp, update the clasp.
We were talking about it the other day. It's time to replace that bracelet and
overly
pick one.
fussy. It's not tapered. Nobody likes it.
Most people don't like it.
Other than you. But you don't really like it.
Clearly.
I just think...
they did put some effort in though, because if you put a UV light on the Ultra Deep,
we did miss that.
There's a bit of graffiti.
Yeah, so I'm glad you point that out. So yeah, if you put UV on it, it will show you where it's been, the deepest part of the ocean. Wow.
Ish. It's literally just Amiga was here, schoolroom, school toilet, scribble.
That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like this. Kind of funny.
I think it's funny, but
listen, if I could wear the Ultra Deep, I'd buy it for that, and with that gradient dial. It's a bit of a James Cameron rip-off, obviously, of the Rolex Deep Sea, but, I mean, at this point, who's counting? Everyone's copying everyone, like, out here. Like, you got to...
It's so thick as well. I'll be honest, I never actually looked... When the Ultra Deep came out, I never actually looked at the thickness. Obviously, it was going to be thick, but it's like Deep Sea Challenge, almost.
I haven't seen one in real life. I want to.
I saw a picture the other day of it side on. It's as comical as the Deep Sea Challenge.
If I could wear it, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But I can't. I've expanded myself up with 42mm, and that's as high as I go.
It's very slim 42mm as well.
Do you know what I'm really thinking? Completely off topic, but it's really making me think. Get the 38mm in gold, but different story. This one will go up for sale.
Come on.
Come on. Listen, I don't know what else there is to say about it. I think we can just keep it short and sweet. I do think I like it, but I think they could have done more. I think it's a missed opportunity.
Big time.
I just think Amiga, with all the money they generate, they could have just done a few bits. Even if they had just picked out what's their most popular model, I would take a guess at the 42mm one. Slim that down, put a new bracelet on a clasp, and see what the reaction to it is. Yeah. And if the market goes crazy for it, guess what? That's what people want. Who knew?
It's not difficult. They are running out of money though, seeing they're busy suing their own staff.
I mean, listen, you get a few petulant staff in there, that make short-sighted decisions, right? Maybe they were confused.
Perhaps.
But
they weren't incompetent though. They were very clever.
Yes. Well, not that clever. They got caught.
They did get caught.
So anyway, let us know your thoughts below. Are you going to buy one? Which one's your favourite? Do you think they're lazy and missed an opportunity? Check out the shop. There'll be something there for sale. So yeah,
there already is something there for sale. Plenty.
Cool.
Someone buy something.
All right. Happy holidays.
Ciao. Happy holiday.